What do you think it has to teach us about what it means to be part of a family, particularly a modern family?
I think what this film does is it captures family life. I think what Guy and Andy do actually in Outnumbered and in this film is they capture family life in a way that I don't see on screen normally. There's a sort of truthfulness to it and an honesty to it, and that's about how difficult it is and also how glorious it is. I think if you've ever been in a family or you have any aspirations to be part of a family, then you'll see something in this that you'll recognise, and I think that's why it's such a good film. It's fantastic because you've got Guy and Andy who know what they're doing. Improvisation can be terrifying if you just put in a room and it's like, just start acting and be funny. But because they know exactly what they're trying to get, and they know how to give the children all the tools they need without overburdening them with the sense that they have to hit A, B and C points. So they have a way of freeing the kids up to just be kids, and you get to see that on screen. And that's what I think we've all seen them doing Outnumbered so brilliantly, that they do in this film too, and it's glorious to be part of. And what the hardest thing is keeping a straight face, of course, while the cameras are rolling, because but the thing is they can come back and do our bits afterwards, so you just do the kids' bits and the cameras will roll often for a long time, and just little bits of that will be used, but I think the film speaks for itself, really.
Did you ever bicker with Rosamund Pike off set, because I know that you bickered with her on set a lot.
No, we didn't. No, she's so lovely. Have you talked to her tonight? I mean, she's so delightful. It would be very hard to bicker with her. She's
wearing sky-high stilettos and she's pregnant. It's fantastic.
I know. I'm having to stand up very straight, but no, she's a joy. It was great to work with. It's much easier to film arguments with people you get on with, because offset tension does not help the acting, I find. I don't really think of it as particularly a British film or a British comedy. You just sort of, each project that comes up, you take it for what it is, and this was a great script with some fantastic actors, and Guy and Andy, who I've admired for years, and I got to go back to Scotland to film it. I get to see my dad every weekend, so it was very lovely. It was.
When was the last time you got to film in Scotland? It was
this film, and before that, what was it before? Before that, I did a thing called The Escape Artist. We filmed a bit in Scotland, so I get to go up now and again, and it's always it's always an extra reason to do a job, definitely.
Talking of Scottish national pride, how you feel about the big vote and about the fact we now once again have a beautiful Scottish doctor?
So that's two very different questions. How do I tie them together? No, I didn't get a vote in the referendum, so I keep being asked. It's not really for me to say. I haven't lived there for nearly 20 years, so I took myself out of that particular debate. But I still feel very Scottish. I'm still very proud to be Scottish. Very happy to be wearing my kilt, and very happy that Scotland conducted itself, with as much democratic dignity as it did. I'm very proud of the homeland.
What about Peter as the new Doctor? Have you had a chance to catch his performance yet? What do you make of it?
He's brilliant. We always knew he was going to be brilliant, and he is. It's fantastic. I mean, I was a fan before. I just enjoy getting to be a fan of Doctor Who again and not knowing what comes next. And no, Peter's just he's proper. He's a joy. I knew it was that good, but then I think everything I do is that good. So I'm surprised when things don't get that reception. But no, it was a wonderful thing, and when something captures the kind of national consciousness like that, it's very humbling to be part of it. But it's also it's a real treat. It's kind of why it's why you tell stories, to get people entranced. So it's wonderful, yeah.